Point after here coming up. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver? Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose, and the Seahawks have recovered. That's probably bringing back nightmares of last week, isn't it?
No doubt about it. Right now, I'm looking over at the coaching staff, and I'm seeing the wheels turning in their heads, and you know what is happening? They're remembering how they started the season in camp, even in the offseason where they emphasized ball security, and they're wondering why the message isn't sinking in.
Yeah, 5 turnovers last week, now 1 here in the opening quarter. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Here's Carson. Oh, nice move. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big pick up there on the scramble.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a give to Edmonds. Edmonds a first down and more. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw is Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson.
Open man is Eskridge. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the 1-yard line. Now it's Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Cardinals are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Fielded at the 33. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 45.
He gives it off to Carson.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
46 yards on the ground for him so far.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 17-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4, now they 6. Now Wilson. And that is caught. What a grab at the 8. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. And the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop him with with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So out now is the Seattle field goal team. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Rolling to his right, going deep for Hopkins. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Murray. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Murray now. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. They run it with Carson. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
I think this is a free play for Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
They run the counter. Carson, and if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
Third quarter action, and we appreciate you spending your Christmas Eve right here with us. 2nd and 10.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down. Here's 2nd and 5. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Tyler Lockett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Murray fighting, lost the football. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long.
Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Murray going to try to throw on third down. Escaping the pressure right.
Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble.
And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Wilson, the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's got room.
And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down. Murray now to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Not the first down play they wanted by any stretch of the imagination. An absolutely huge loss on the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones. And some room to roam now. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6.
60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
So the victory here for Seattle. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Seahawks, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, they're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.